Fantasy Baseball previewed Diamondbacks pitchers rise to level of their hitters. As the 2018 Fantasy Baseball season approaches, we take a look at the biggest news and storylines from each club. We'll feature one team each weekday. And we'll finish up on February 16th, the first day all teams will have their pitchers and catchers on the field for workouts. Series Index schedule for all 2018 team previews. The Diamondbacks made an impressive turnaround in 2017 under new manager Torey Lovullo and an overhauled front office. Their offense continued to be one of the best in the majors, but the main reason they were able to go from 93 losses to 93 wins in one season was a huge improvement on the mound. The Backs improved their team ERA by over 1.5 runs per game, going from worst 5.09 to third best on the strength of a healthy season from Patrick Corbin, breakouts by Robbie and Zack Godley, and a greatly improved bullpen. A playoff-caliber team even made one of the boldest moves at the trade deadline by acquiring free agent to be J.D. Martinez, who contributed a .302 average, 29 home runs and 65 RBI in just 62 games. 2017 at a glance record, 93-69, second in NL West hitting, 8th, 5.01 R/G pitching, 3rd, 3.66 ERA park factor, scoring, 3rd, 1.202 park factor, HR, 4th, 1.222 rivals RP Brad Boxberger RP Yoshihisa Hirano. The bullpen lost closer Fernando Rodney to free agency, but acquired Boxberger in a trade with Tampa Bay and added Hirano from Japan. Both have closer experience, but are likely to be set-up men, at least to start the season. The Backs could still use a corner outfielder, and Martinez is still unsigned. Players to watch: 1B Paul Goldschmidt, SP Zack SP Robbie. Ray Goldschmidt is a perennial top 5 overall fantasy pick, combining power with a .300 average and a willingness to steal bases that's unique at his position. An elite walk rate also means he'll score plenty of runs. Gring struggled in his first season with Arizona, but rebounded to win 17 games and shave more than a run off his 2016 era. Even more impressive, his strikeout rate, 9.6 K/9, was his highest in 6 years. At age 34, he should still be a borderline fantasy ace. Speaking of strikeout rates, Ray ranked second in the majors among starting pitchers, 12.1 K/9, trailing only Chris Sale. He won his last 6 decisions to finish with a 15-5 record. However, it may be tough for Ray to repeat his 2017 numbers since his high strand rate, 82.3%, and low opponents' batting average on balls in play, .280, were extremely fortunate. Sleepers of A.J. Pollock. 3 B.J. Clam SSK Telmart Pollock was a first-round fantasy pick in 2016 after hitting 20 homers and stealing 39 bases. But injuries limited him to a total of 124 games over the past 2 seasons. Now fully recovered from a groin injury, he has that same first-round upside, even at age 30. Lamb made his first All-Star team last season, but has a history of overperforming in the first half and falling off in the second. For his career, .284/.369/.549 before the break. .220/.305/.383 after it. An even bigger problem is finding a way to solve left-handed pitchers after hitting .144 and .164 against them the past 2 seasons. Mart spent the first half of last season in the minors before taking over at shortstop. He's shown an ability to hit for average and steal bases. As a full-time starter, he can be a solid contributor on a very good offense. Bullpen closer, Archie Bradley next. Yoshihisa Hirano. Bradley was a revelation in 2017 as he moved from the starting rotation to the bullpen. The difference was night and day, a 5.02 ERA in 26 starts versus a 1.73 ERA in 63 relief appearances. He's a heavy favorite to take over the closer's job, thanks to an excellent strikeout rate, 9.7 K/9, and heavy ground ball tilt. 2, 1 GB/FB ratio. Toronto, 34, had a 2.98 ERA and 29 saves for the Oryx Buffaloes last season. His experience in Japan should translate into plenty of high-leverage innings with no obvious setup man already on the roster. Position battles Mart isn't the defensive whiz Nick Ahmed is. He'll need to produce on offense to hold on to the starting job. Chris Owings will again be used in super utility role. He qualifies at short, second base and the outfield. Left field is a question mark, especially if Martinez isn't re-signed. Yasmani Thomas is recovering from groin surgery and should be the front-runner if healthy. Jeremy Hazelbaker's talents are better suited for spot starts and pinch-hitting duties. Top prospect 1B Christian Walker. The front office is still trying to undo the damage the previous regime did to Arizona's farm system. As a result, there aren't many impact prospects who can provide immediate help. Walker, 26, hit .309 with 32 homers and 114 RBI and 1 MVP honors in the hitter-friendly Pacific Coast League. However, he's blocked at first by Goldschmidt, as is 2017 first-round pick Pavin Smith. Projected batting order 1. CFA J. Pollock 2. RF David Peralta 3. 1B Paul Goldschmidt 4. 3B J. Clamp 5. LF Yasmani Thomas 6. SSK Telmart 7. 2B Brandon Drury 8. C. Jeff Mathis, Chris Herman. Projected rotation 1. RHP Zack 2. LHP Robbie Ray 3. RHP Taejun Walker 4. LHP Patrick Corbin 5. RHP Zack Godley.